This week.
Hey, you.
What?
Yes, you.
What? Me?
Do you have a family?
I mean, I do, but like, what
Will
do you
you
mean?
be seeing them during the holidays?
Well, no, because I'm seeing your family.
Great. Then have I got the podcast for you.
I mean, this is already a podcast. Guys, I think Ashley is doing some kind of bit.
This week, I, Ashley, will be sharing tips on what to watch this holiday season.
With your family?
Yes, Sushi.
Oh, okay, guys. I guess that's what we're doing today.
And we should pod that.
Episode special number one. So, yeah, let's hit the...
And remember, it's a special episode.
Okay.
Hit it.
We should watch that with Ashley and Sushi. Feel the vibes, it's a night so lush.
So Ashley, what are we talking about today?
Well, Sush, as you may have heard, today is a special holiday episode to help our dear listeners pick movies to watch with their family over the holidays. Oh. I think I said holidays twice, but I'm just going to keep rolling with it. So
holidays.
So we put together a few lists with all the kind of chaotic scenarios that happen during the holidays. We're going to be including movies, mostly they're 2025 releases, and some of them are a few throwback favorites. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Picture this. The Macy's parade just ended. The adults are buried in turkey prep, and the kids are bouncing off the walls. And then suddenly, it's your moment. You can throw on a movie you love and blame it on keeping the kids entertained. And, finally watch something fun. It's a win-win. So today's first list is movies to watch with your nieces and nephews because your friends won't watch kids' movies with you. So in no particular order, our picks are Elio. So it's a fun sci-fi thriller that kind of speaks to the importance of finding your tribe and embracing all the weird and wonderful things that make you you. So this is a movie that's about a shy, grieving kid who accidentally becomes Earth's ambassador to this massive alien planet. And he kind of has to fake his way through it. So it's a movie that's going to be good for upper elementary school and pre-teenage kids who want to see something fun and colorful, but that also has a lot of heart. Elio's currently streaming on Disney Plus and Paramount, and I love this movie. I think it does a really good job of kind of showing how children can cope with challenges, and really drives home that being different isn't a weakness, it's a strength. So what do you think of this movie, Sush?
Well, I thought this was a cute movie. I definitely tend to pay more attention to Pixar movies that are either about or take place in space. So I wasn't going to miss this. But yeah, I like the themes of finding yourself, your place, and like where or with who you fit in with. Overall, just a really fun film with great visuals and action.
Yay! Excellent. So moving on to our next movie, we have Karate Kid Legends. This movie is the classic underdog story, and it's reimagined with a lot of heart, style, and some seriously great training sequences. This movie follows Lei Fang, who's played by Ben Wang, and he's a high school student who suddenly has to pick up and move from China to New York City. Along the way, he ends up finding community and purpose through the martial arts, all while facing some very intimidating rivals. And best of all, this movie incorporates characters from all the Karate Kid franchises. So you get Ralph Macchio, Jackie Chan, and a whole bunch of cameos. This movie is perfect for preteens who love sports stories, heroes' journeys, and that whole I want to get better than yesterday energy. And of course, Karate Kid and Cobra Kai fans will love it too. So this movie is currently streaming on Amazon Prime and Netflix, and I really liked it. It's like a little bit all over the place since it has to connect the dots between all these different stories. But I think everyone does a really good job. The fights are fun. It balances kind of an 80s vibe with something more modern. And I really love the relationships that Lei Fong builds in New York City. So what'd you think about it, Sish?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the original Ralph Macchio trilogy and the Cobra Kai series on Netflix, and even admittedly the Jin Smith movie with Jackie Chan, which
I love
is
that one.
actually about kung fu and not karate, but still, like, as a fan of the franchise, I just appreciated they came up with a fairly convincing storyline to kind of both establish that Jackie Chan's movie and character wasn't a remake or a reboot, but actually just another story in the same universe. So that was
Just
cool.
another dude.
Yeah. So definitely anybody who's like a big franchise fan should check it out. Kind of interesting is like Elio. I'd say the major theme was like finding your place and your people in this one too, except, this story is more about dealing with the challenge of doing that when you end up somewhere where you never wanted to be. So, yeah, it's the same kind of theme, but like a different challenge or like way of handling it. It's not that you want to meet new people and go away. It's like you have to.
Right, exactly, which is something that a lot of kids face.
Yeah.
So it's a good story for them.
Totally.
Awesome. So moving on, our next movie is Freakier Friday. So this movie is like got the chaotic body swap fun that you've got in the original Freaky Friday with some kind of surprising sweet moments. It features 3 generations of women, talks about motherhood, identity, and all the messy stuff in between. So this is a direct sequel to the 2003 Lindsay Lohan classic. And it takes that original mother-daughter body swap premise and cranks it up, adding extra characters, bigger set pieces, and even more disastrous misunderstandings. It's going to be great for upper elementary school kids and preteens who like comedy and chaos and big personality. It's especially really great for girls. It's streaming right now on Netflix and Paramount Plus. And guys, I cried watching this movie more than once. I really didn't know what to expect when we saw it, but I thought it was really moving to see the relationship between Lindsay Lohan and her mother in the movie, Jamie Lee Curtis's characters. And it really adds more depth than I would have expected to an otherwise silly, kind of fun movie. What do you think, Sush?
Well, I'm a straight guy, so I don't think I was the target audience, and I definitely wouldn't say that this would be like my type of movie, but I kind of appreciate movies that have stories and cast that span across a few generations, and I'm not above like admitting when I had a good time. So yeah, this movie is great. I think the biggest selling point for me as somebody who didn't know what to expect from the movie, other than maybe some like age difference based humor, was how great the acting was.
Yeah.
Like the whole idea of body swapping, especially across characters of different generations, it's absurd, but if anything makes the concept more believable and kind of makes you forget about that, it's how good and likable the actors were as the characters that they were playing.
Yeah, that one really took me by surprise in a good way. I really liked it.
Cool.
So our next movie is actually a remake, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one.
The
Now,
live action one.
Yeah, that's the subtitle to
That's the subtitle.
the one with Gerard Butler. So,
well, they both have Gerard Butler.
oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. Well, in all honesty, I know that choosing the live action version is kind of controversial, but
yeah, sometimes.
We saw it earlier this year and I just really loved it. I mean, as you would know if you've seen either version, it has a lot of heart, really, really awesome, epic storytelling. And I think the live action one has really great acting and some awesome creature effects. It's about Hiccup, a misfit Viking who befriends a dragon, and instead of killing it, he ends up befriending it, which basically flips his whole world upside down and challenges everything he and eventually his village believe about dragons and their community.
Ugh.
I think this one's going to be perfect for kids, preteens, honestly, any adult in the room who has a soft spot for friendship stories and
Or
fantasy
Gerard
epics.
Butler.
Or Gerard Butler, like us. We are regular butt heads. I'm coining that now. That's us.
All right.
It's really great. It's streaming right now on Peacock and Paramount Plus. And yeah, I loved it. It's the performances are awesome. It's epic. The dragons are great. Oh my God, the score is so good. I just think you can't lose with this one. What do you think, Sush?
I mean, it's got a cute dragon and Gerard Butler. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I already saw the animated film, and I remember feeling like it was one of the better animated films I've seen. So I was already curious to see how it compared, especially since they didn't try to change the dragon's cute design too much.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And also got some actor to play the kid who probably looks as close as you could to the animated character. I was like kind of blown away by like how close he looked in the face.
I know.
But it's cool that we saw a movie with him like after this too.
Right.
So it's not that like they did something with his face to make him look like the kid. He just looks like the kid as long as you style his hair that way.
Yeah, it was wild how much she looked like him.
Yeah,
really good casting.
for sure.
Also, just a final shout out, the braiding is really great in this movie.
Oh, intricate braiding, yes.
Oh my God. I want to get the YouTube tutorial to how they did that. So good. All right. So our next movie, guys, it's Freebirds.
Fuck yeah.
This is like, it's pure, stupid holiday fun.
It's amazing.
And it's got the most unhinged turkey time travel plot that I think you'll ever see. So Freebirds follows two turkeys who travel back in time to try to remove turkey from the Thanksgiving menu. So like for the first Thanksgiving, they took turkey off the menu. And it's just, I mean, it's silly. It's cartoonish. I mean, it is a cartoon and it's super kid friendly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this one's going to be good for younger kids and, maybe up to preteens who just want something goofy to watch, while the adults are finished cooking.
Whatever. I'll watch this movie forever.
We watched it last year at Thanksgiving. My mom looked at us like we were nuts.
I don't think you understand the power of Freebirds until you see it.
I mean, here's the thing. So, okay, first of all, it's streaming on Canopy, which I think is the streaming app that's through libraries.
It's for your library. Yeah. Also, go support your local library, especially if you're somebody who cares about disc-based media. We're huge. Well, I don't know about Ashley, but I'm a huge...
I'm a moderate enthusiast.
I'm huge about like video quality. And so we're pretty amazed that our public library has a UHD Blu-ray collection. Yeah. So I'm not surprised that other places do, but you might be if you're not somebody who goes to the library a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work at the library. So
yeah, me too.
That's why I kind of know. I used to spend a lot of time there. So, but yeah, it's a good spot too if you want to pick up these or other movies. And
indeed,
like, if you don't find it on streaming, but you do have a disc player still of some kind. I know our library has everything from DVDs all the way to 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah, and video games even.
Yeah.
Got it all.
For sure.
So this movie, it's not like high art. It's not as...
Whatever.
As I'm getting to it.
Right.
It's not as maybe as deep as some of the other movies on this list, but man, it's fun. It's got Owen Wilson. It's Thanksgiving themed, and it is time travel. Like, I'm sold.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, Sush, I know you love this movie. Get into it. What do you think?
Well, this is one of my weird holiday favorites. I think the animation looks really good. And I mean, it's just an absurd, hilarious concept that turkeys are going back in time to try to change Thanksgiving so turkey isn't the main course anymore. Or is it? I don't know. Sometimes I think it deserves higher praise because it's one of the few Thanksgiving movies that doesn't really involve human conflict. You know? Am I reaching for reasons to convince you it's worth your time? Sure, maybe. But am I wrong? No. I mean, if that doesn't do it for you, at least go look up the voice cast. Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, Amy Poehler, and more.
Yeah.
I'd say it's worth the 90 minutes or so. Just
Hell
do
yeah.
it.
Excellent. Well, we couldn't have closed out our movies to watch with the kids section any better. So let's move on to our next one. Okay, guys, so get into the headspace here. So the dinner's officially over. You've got plates stacked, the pie's kind of calling your name. And you've reached this like spiritual state where you're too full to move, but also too content to care.
You've kicked out all the people who are like starting arguments.
Yes, you're with your
Shit is in a good
comfy-
place right now.
You're with your comfiest of
Yes,
family members
exactly.
and friends, and you're feeling grateful. And that's the perfect time to watch something a little tender, a little funny, something a little messy, maybe in a very human way. So it's time for, drumroll please, movies for that too full to move, extremely thankful moment in the day. So, our first one we're going to discuss is Twinless. Hey guys, Ashley here. Just wanted to add in that this movie does feature a gay sex scene. It is not explicit, but it does kind of come out of nowhere. So, just want to let you know in case that's something you're not comfortable with your family. This funny, touching little drama that's about loss and identity, the surprising people who can help you put yourself back together, and how dangerous secrets we carry can be. So this movie is about how after the death of his twin, Rocky, played by pod favorite Dylan O'Brien, basically drifts through grief and uncertainty until he makes a new friend with Dennis, who's played by the writer and director James Sweeney, who's also a grieving twin. And the two of them start pulling each other back to life, and they have this really powerful friendship. It's a soft, kind of introspective, beautifully intimate movie. It's going to be great for people who love slow, thoughtful dramedies and don't mind talking about their feelings afterward. This one's currently available to rent. I think it's like $6 or so on Amazon Prime or Apple TV. And this is honestly like one of my favorite movies of the whole year.
Yeah.
I really, really love the lead performances. And, you know, I ended up spending like an equal amount of time laughing and getting emotional, which is a place where I kind of like to be. It's just a really beautiful look at how like messy and human we all are and how people just want to find connections. Yeah, I know this is one both of us love. Sush, what do you think about this movie?
Yeah, overall, I think it's a movie that you definitely feel more than like you see for the plot or like, the events that happen in it.
Yeah.
It's the Dylan O'Brien movie from this year that doesn't make you hate him.
Right.
I mean, most of all, I just enjoy how this movie is pretty humorous and awkward, but there's also like meaningful emotional moments that help make it a well-balanced movie.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a sleeper. I don't know if a lot of people were keeping an eye out for this one unless you're like a Dylan O'Brien fan, because I don't think it's got like a lot of star power behind it aside from him, I would say. So I don't know how much attention it got, but I definitely think it's a solid movie. And it's like probably one of my top 10, I would say, for the year.
Yeah, really good one. Awesome. So our next movie is Rental Family. Rental Family just came out in the theaters, I think last week. And it's honestly like the definition of found family energy. It's a story about chosen relationships, the roles we perform in each other's lives, and how connection can show up in unexpected places. So this movie's about an American kind of struggling actor played by Brendan Fraser, who is living in Japan and trying to figure out where he fits in the world. He takes this strange job at a Japanese agency where he's paid to pretend to be different people in strangers' lives. So, say, for example, he pretends to be someone's husband or something like that. And as he spends time with these families, these kind of pretend relationships start to feel real in a way he didn't expect. The movie digs into the ethical messiness of all that, but at its heart, it's about finding connection, belonging, and purpose. It's going to be for anyone who appreciates offbeat dramedies and kind of likes stories about the weird ways we try to feel less alone. It's in theaters now, and guys, it's phenomenal. This is the kind of movie that makes you want to hug people you love. It's really something that's going to make you look at the relationships in your life. And I really appreciated how it approaches the theme of loneliness and how the coping methods we adopt to survive can end up hurting us, and how everyone just deserves to feel loved and heard. I don't know. I just want everyone to see this movie. I think it's so good. Sush, what did you think about this one?
Yeah, this is really a standout for me this year.
Yeah.
I had a good impression even before I saw it, but it really ended up being way more amazing of a story than I could have imagined. I think obviously from the trailer, it's easy to glean what type of emotions or emotional moments that we could kind of connect with or at least what we can glean from the plot. I think that it's a lot more complex than that, though, which I really appreciate, because they could have easily made this a pretty simple emotional movie that kind of leans on the depth of emotions and everything. But I think even the story was well thought out. Like it's complex in a way that I wasn't even expecting. And yeah, I think that really lent to it being one of my favorite movies of the year. Just because, there's just elements of it that I completely didn't expect that were also done really well beyond just making the emotional moments really stand out.
Yeah, and it's a movie that has a lot of empathy for the characters, all of the characters.
For sure.
Like, they're not perfect people by any stretch of the imagination, but this movie treats them with such care and like depth that isn't often afforded to people in movies, I really liked it a lot. Excellent. Our next movie is The Baltimoreans. I love the name. So The Baltimoreans is this chaotic, sweet indie movie that's full of like lovable screw-ups. It's the kind of movie where the characters feel like loud, messy people that you've met in your life, and it's fun to see how they come together.
Yeah.
So this movie's about a newly sober comedian who has a Christmas Eve dental emergency, which leads to an unexpected romance with his older dentist as they support each other and grow closer over an evening in Baltimore. I think it's perfect for anyone who just likes to see a funny, sincere movie. I love how messy and lovable these characters are and how they're just trying their best.
Yeah.
So this movie is currently available to rent on Amazon Prime, Apple TV. I think it's around $6 or so. And this is just another one of my favorites from the year. This is a J. Duplass movie, and I think he does such a good job. It feels real. There's like a realness that you don't often see in these
for
movies.
sure. That's what
the people, the settings, even the somewhat unusual premise, they just feel so like grounded.
Yep.
They feel like people you can know.
Yeah.
And the lead performances by Michael Strassner and Liz Larseni are just so sweet, so endearing, and it just kind of carries you away with that magic feeling. Like, I think everyone's had one of those nights where it just feels magical. Things take a turn that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
And it really seizes on that and this sort of immediate closeness that the two have. So, yeah, it was really sweet little movie. What do you think, Sush?
Well, I think you're peeking at my notes because you're literally using the same words that I did to describe some of this stuff. But anyway, I'd say out of all the movies in this category, I feel like this one's the most about found family kind of theme, because the characters actually do each have their own families, but we're going through moments in their lives where they may not be on the best of terms with them.
Right.
That's an interesting premise. Also, I think this movie was the big surprise hit for me as far as the movies we've seen this year, because I didn't really know much about it. based on the trailer. I thought the story was really original and unexpected, but like you were saying too, it seemed very grounded in reality. Like I could see this happening, the events actually playing out in real life, even though it's definitely unusual, or I would say that most people would not have made the decisions that our characters did if they were in the same situations.
Yeah. Also, great use of improv infighting. As a former Chicago improv person, I have seen it.
Yeah.
So our next movie is Roofman, which I love the name. It's just about what it's about.
Roofman.
Roofman, we call it sometimes. It's a wild, based in true life, dramedy, hybrid kind of thing that somehow becomes an oddly touching story about reinvention and redemption and, kind of living under the radar. So this is based on a true story, and it follows Jeffrey Manchester, who's played by Channing Tatum. He's an Army veteran, and he's a struggling father. And he starts robbing McDonald's by cutting holes in the roofs and sneaking in. And that's how he earned the nickname Roofman. Now, after escaping prison, again, this is a true story. This guy really escaped prison. He hides out inside a Toys R Us for 6 months while planning his next move. Now, while he's there, he ends up falling for Lee, played by Kirsten Dunst, who's a divorced mom who works at the store where he's hiding out. And she gets drawn in by his charm. And then his double life starts to unravel in this game. It starts to unravel.
Yeah.
So this is going to be great for anyone who loves based on a true story kind of movies. But honestly, just like if you find Channing Tatum charming, which he objectively is, you will like this movie. I think you'll like this movie if you like that weird comfort of seeing a flawed person try to fix things in weird, unpredictable ways. This movie is available to rent, but it's currently, as of right now, I think probably around $20. It's going to go down soon. And I think it might still be in theaters too. So, okay, let's get this out of the way. It's based on a true story, and I just haven't done research on the real dude. So
That's
I don't
cool.
know if the real dude is okay or an okay guy or not.
Yeah.
Okay. All of that to the side here, I think this is a great movie. It's funny, it's messy, and it's like, there's people in your life sometimes who just make decisions, and you wonder, why can't they just do something to help themselves out? Why do they do everything possible in the wrong way? And Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst, they have really awesome chemistry together. Like, I'd love to see them work together again. I don't know. It's a weirdly endearing movie for a somewhat depressing story.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you think?
I saw this trailer too many times,
Oh, yeah.
but the movie was pretty good. I think the coolest aspect definitely was that it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
Weirdly, even though I do feel like the movie is an emotional roller coaster in a lot of ways, because like we got the robberies,
Yeah.
he's leading a double life while he's dating
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
who works at the place that he's hiding out from the police in.
What is
Like
wrong with this
all
guy?
that type of crazy stuff, The general vibe of the movie is actually pretty relaxed, even with that in mind.
Yes.
It's really weird, yeah. I thought it was very chill, considering.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. There's moments in that movie where I remember being so relaxed, because I think some of the really climactic moments are like at least the moments that are climactic in context. So the plot weren't huge moments emotionally, oddly enough. Like they didn't feel like it, but not in necessarily a bad way. It's just, it felt almost somber and really calm and quiet, which is kind of wild considering how crazy certain parts of the movie gets, and especially the scenes that we see in the trailers. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's one that like exceeded the trailer, and that's always good. If you think the best parts are in the trailer and they're not, that's a good
Yeah,
sign.
especially if you see it like a million times.
I know. We kind of have a grudge against movies that we see the trailer too much.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, actually, the next one is another movie that we saw the trailer a ton this year, and that's Good Fortune. So, Good Fortune is this funny, big hearted, slightly chaotic tale about pay inequity and what happens when a broke guy and a billionaire get their lives flipped by a well meaning but inexperienced angel. It follows a gig worker played by Aziz Ansari, who's barely able to keep it together. And then an angel played by Keanu Reeves decides to intervene. His plan is to swap the lives of two men, the broke guy who feels invisible and the Nepo billionaire played by Seth Rogen, who can't see past, his own privilege. And suddenly each guy's living in the other's world. And the chaos that follows becomes this really sweet, genuine, funny exploration of privilege, purpose, and like the need to feel seen and connected. So I think this one's going to be great for adults who just want to see something warm, funny, and surprisingly thoughtful. So this one's available to rent right now on Amazon Video and Apple TV. And this movie was so cute. I kind of feel weird to say cute about a movie that's about like the grim reality of wealth disparity.
Right.
But, here we are.
Yeah.
Aziz, Seth Rogen, and Keke Palmer, who plays his love interest, they're all great. But I think that the person who stands out is Keanu.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like this is the role he was meant to play. He has this sweet, sincere, slightly confused vibe. And it reminds me so much of like in Bill and Ted. And honestly, when you see him in interviews, he just seems like he has like a puppy dog vibe. And I really loved it. I think that it's surprisingly realistic about poverty and just the working poor. But it also is like this funny story with an angel. What do you think, Sush?
Well, this movie was hilarious.
Yeah.
But also heartfelt, but mostly hilarious. I'd say if you enjoy weird Keanu, this is definitely a must.
Yeah.
I personally think it's as good as his cameo and always be my maybe, but absurd in a completely different way. Kind of like you were saying, but I think he was more like a baby bird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because he's like trying real hard, but he don't know what the hell is happening.
He's trying so hard. When he gets frustrated, it's very adorable.
Yeah, those are some of the best parts. Like, we see it in the trailer, so this doesn't ruin it. But the smoking part is pretty hilarious.
Oh my
that he
God,
picks up smoking.
great.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, what a good movie.
Yeah.
So those are our movies for this section. And now we're going to move on to our next one. So you've hung out with the kids, you've had some nice adult time, and now it's time for the movies to watch after mom goes to bed, because mom may be artsy, she may be cool, but some stuff is too weird for her. So this is a classic scenario in my household. It's this long day, and then mom starts falling asleep sitting up. You nudge her awake, she goes upstairs, and now my dad's like, one time turned to me and said, okay, I have a list of movies to watch when mom's not around.
Yeah. Funny.
These are the slightly weird movies. She's got great taste, but let's get into the weird stuff.
Yeah.
So our first movie is Weapons.
Oh, hell yeah.
Weapons is one of those movies where like the vibe is dread and the tone is existential and the plot is basically a chain reaction of like, what did I just watch? It's perfect for late night watching.
Yeah.
And it's about this strange event that takes place in a suburban town where 17 children from the same classroom vanish. They run out of their houses at exactly 2:17 a.m. And this leaves only one kid from their classroom behind. Then the story unfolds through multiple perspectives. We see these vignettes of each character until they all finally come together as we see the truth of what is behind this crazy event. So this movie is going to be good for fans of horror, fans who like slow, simmering dread, really anyone who likes thrillers with a sense of humor as well. It's currently streaming on HBO Max. And not to brag, but I dressed up like Aunt Gladys for Halloween.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know I'm a
that's
fan.
right.
Now, I'm not traditionally a fan of scary movies. I don't think either of us are. But this one's just like,
We say that, but how many
we
horror?
say it a lot, but we're
I think
coming
this
around.
year it's been an unusually high number of horror movies.
It's true. I mean, it's just so juicy. Like,
It's also seems to be what Hollywood wants to put out. So whatever.
yeah, I'm into it. You know, it's got this like Rashomon style plot device at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool because it allows the director to experiment with different tones.
Mhm.
The acting is spectacular. And the finale is so much fun. So much fun. This is one I can say, actually, my mother did not like. Her review was, she literally said, "What the hey?"
Oh, I
was her
forgot that she
reaction to
saw
it.
it. That's wild that you
did.
got her to
She
see
did.
it.
Yeah. She's supportive of my Halloween costume. I love
That's
my
true.
mother.
Yeah. So she would have
Wasn't
to
for
know
her,
what the
but
context is.
she did enjoy and laugh a lot at the finale.
That's
so there is
good.
that part.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sush, I know you like this one too. What do you think?
Well, I didn't just like it. This is my favorite horror movie of the year.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it was other people's favorite horror movie of the year too.
Yeah.
If
me
you
too.
like unintentionally funny moments that seem to be fairly commonplace in modern horror thrillers, then you can't miss this one. There's so many good, just weird moments that are just like, I just busted out laughing. There's something about how good the portrayal is of just being like creeped out or like disgusted by things that it seems like the leads in this movie just do those reactions incredibly well.
They really do.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we're going from that one to another one of our favorites.
Yes.
Drumroll, please. Friendship. So, Friendship is a deeply weird movie that's going to make you laugh and cringe in equal measures. So, it's this slow burn. I mean, I guess you'd call it a drama in a way, even though it's hilarious. But it's about these two people who have an oddly intense friendship. So Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson get very close very fast. And then how it starts drifting into this strange emotional territory, like blurring lines in ways that become very uncomfortable. This is going to be good for you and your family if you're fans of like art house awkwardness, psychological tension, or if you do a lot of Tim Robinson, I think you should leave quoting. So it's streaming on HBO Max and Paramount Plus, and I love it. I love it so much. Like, I love this movie.
Yes.
Tim Robinson he's so perfect in it.
It's like he got in our brain.
Oh my God.
And he's like, yo, I know what's funny to you guys. And then he came out and just did it.
How did he do it? It's that lonely, weirdo awkwardness where you want to like hide behind your hands, but you also are cracking up.
I know, it's amazing.
Paul Rudd is fantastic. I mean, it's also like cathartic to watch all these why would you do that moments.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
I'm just going to pass it over to you because I know how much you love this movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd in the same movie. It's like a long ass episode of I Think You Should Leave with an ongoing plot.
Yeah.
If you don't generally like absurdist comedy or that description doesn't do it for you, I'm pretty sure this won't be for you, and that's okay. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need you to see this movie. There's enough people seeing this movie.
Wait a minute. This list is for stuff I can't watch with my mom. Are you saying that to my mom then?
Well, we can't see this with your mom. I don't think she's going to see it.
That's true.
I think she would lose it maybe like a quarter of the way in, just because there's so many moments that if you're not into this stuff, I can't see like people being able to hold it together because it's so awkward at certain times.
It's incredibly awkward. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. So I just love it. So the next movie here on our list is going to be Toxic Avenger 2025. This movie is a contemporary reimagining, I guess, of the 1984 trauma classic. It's camp, it's gore, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So the plot is about a janitor played by Peter Dinklage who falls into toxic waste, of course, and mutates into a deformed vigilante and starts wreaking havoc, violent havoc on the scummiest villains possible. It's going to be great for fans of midnight movies, cult classics, practical effects. It's great. It's available on Amazon Prime with a subscription or 7-day free trial of Screambox, which also Screambox sounds amazing. What a great name for a subscription service.
Scrimbox, yeah.
Yeah. So this one is just, I mean, it's great. Peter Dinklage is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
The movie's awesome. It's grimy. It's gross. It's violent. It's colorful. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Sush?
This movie is gross in the best way. Probably not a great one to watch with mom.
No.
And definitely one to avoid while having a meal with the family.
Ooh, yes.
This movie's like a Christmas for VFX makeup fans. So shit, this could even be like a good one to gift. I mean, they do sell a 4K steelbook for this on Amazon.
Ooh.
So you could get that there. But beyond that, Elijah Wood is low-key the best character in the movie. Trust me, fuck a Frodo. I don't know. Maybe do some mushrooms if that's something you do with your family.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my God. Well, our next two movies, honestly, also
they would also fit in that category.
Yeah. So, okay, next up, we're talking about Deathstalker. This is the 2025 version. This is pure 80s swords and sandals camp. You've got monsters, you've got leather bikinis, you've got dialogue that feels like it was written 5 minutes before shooting, but actually is perfectly written to scratch a nostalgic itch. Like, it is so perfectly nostalgic to a certain kind of movie.
Hell yeah.
It's about this barbarian warrior who's played by action movie legend Daniel Bernhardt. If you know, you know. And he embarks on a quest full of magic, monsters, and hilarious low-budget spectacle. So this movie is going to be awesome for people who love like good, bad movies, 80s fantasy movies, and anything that's like one step away from a fever dream. It's wild.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be available to rent on Amazon Prime and Apple TV. And I am obsessed with this movie.
It's great.
I knew I would love it because I was a big fan of the director's previous films, including the classic Psycho Gorman.
Yeah.
Which I also could have put on this list. It's so good.
That's true.
But it really surpassed my expectations. Everything about it is so on the nose to a movie you would have seen 30 years ago. But with a wink and with a lot of style and a lot of humor.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, the fact that it stars one of the best stuntmen in the world makes it better. It's so trippy, so weird. Watch it with all the weirdos you know.
It's so fun.
Yeah. I don't, Sush, I'll have you take over because I could keep going.
You can even put this in the Friendsgiving list. Like
this would work
movies.
for Friendsgiving.
Yeah, because like it's definitely a good one for guys to see with their man friends.
Ooh.
It's kind of a sleeper because it didn't get a wide theatrical release. And even I, as somebody who like watched a shit ton of action movies back in the 80s, and from then I had no recollection of the movie franchise that this is from, you know, because there's originally a Deathstalker franchise back then. But this is just peak barbarian action movie to the absurd degree. So
it really is.
Definitely catch it.
Yes. So going from that, we're going to go to a weird movie that's for the girlies. It's Sister Midnight.
Hey, it's Ashley back with another appropriateness warning. This movie does feature frontal nudity and a straight sex scene. So just wanted to give you a heads up.
Sister Midnight is a dark, dreamy, deeply surreal movie. This moody, psychological, Hindi language genre mashup follows a young bride who feels deeply dissatisfied with her new marriage. And she begins drifting into this surreal, seductive world of self-discovery. To be honest, it's a little hard to talk about the plot without giving things away. But it is very strange. And it's going to be perfect for people who love vibes over plot.
Yeah.
People who want a film that feels like wandering through someone's subconscious. It's very unique. It's currently streaming on Hulu. I was stunned by this movie.
Yeah.
It starts off feeling like a slice of life drama, and then it slowly veers into this really unusual, inventive territory.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The star, Radhika Apte, she like blew my socks off. I mean, it's very unusual.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to talk about without giving things away. What do you think, Sush?
Well, this is definitely for adults,
Yeah.
both in terms of content and themes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it'll be for everyone in everybody's family. If maybe you have a big family or a lot of different personalities, I'd probably lean more towards people who are into international or indie movies.
This is going to be for your cool aunt. This is going to be for your older brother.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I personally love it, but definitely more of a watch with your weirder family member.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird, but there's almost some Wes Anderson-like qualities to it, I guess. And even though I pretty much dislike all Wes Anderson movies except The Life Aquatic, probably because that one, due to me being a big fan of aquatic life and marine biology.
You like the fishies.
Yeah. But even though that's the case, I think that this movie was really great.
Yeah. To be honest, I think that Wes Anderson was really influenced by Indian film.
Oh, okay. Maybe
so that
it's the
might
other way
be
around.
some of what, especially the visual stuff might be there.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, it takes a really unique, surreal turn. And if you like a movie that kind of changes tone, this is going to be a good one.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us this week. We hope these movies gave you a few meaningful moments with your family. Let us know what you end up watching, what totally worked, what completely bombed. We genuinely want to hear it.
Yeah, and we'll be back to normal next week. I didn't mean like us, like that's pretty far-fetched, but the podcast will be back to normal next week. Ashley, remind the people what they have to do for homework.
Please subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as We Should Watch That. And yeah, we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, take it easy. Don't have too much turkey and stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
Laughter in the air, friendships touch. Movies and delights, we'll share so much.
Let's enjoy this side.